This couple is obviously very upset with one another, and they clearly do not know how to talk their way through it. More than likely, this pattern has been going on for a very long period of time. More than likely, he's doing stuff that she doesn't like and she tries to tell him about it, and he just tries to shut her out because she doesn't stop. And the more she talks about it, the harder he tries to shut her out. And finally, she's just given up, and she's really angry because he won't listen to her, and he's really angry because she won't stop talking. And this is really all about the way they've learned to handle their emotions. I want you to keep that in mind. Some marital research actually took couples and put them in an apartment for the weekend and observed their behavior. Now, they turned off the cameras and everything from, like 10 o'clock at night until 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know the exact time, but the couple had privacy. In other words, they weren't being watched 24 hours a day. But during the day, they observed their interactions. And one thing that they noticed was very often when there was a disagreement, one partner would look really upset. The other partner often looked very calm. And it's like, well, what's going on there? Why is that person always so calm? Obviously, there's an argument going on here. So what could be happening? So they devised a little experiment. So they took two chairs and they put them face to face, had the man sit in one and the woman sit in the other. They hooked them up to measuring devices. So they're measuring their heart rate and their breathing. And they even put a little wiggle meter on the chair so they could tell if there was any shifting going on in the chair. And then they said, talk about something you don't agree on. As soon as they started talking, took a few minutes, but oftentimes the woman would look very upset. But almost instantly, the man's heart rate would go up and it would shoot up very, very quickly. He still looked cool and calm, but on the inside, all the bells and whistles were going off. He was in distress. He was in the fight, flight, or freeze mode. And he chose, instead of fighting, just to be quiet, to stay in that freeze mode. So he's avoiding the situation. 9 times out of 10, that's what happens with couples when they start this pattern. One person pursues, the other person withdraws or tries to be quiet, but they're not as calm as they look. Inside, things are really not going well for them. I want you to keep that in mind when we talk about conflict and conflict resolution. But for now, I want you to realize that just because a person looks calm on the outside does not mean they're calm on the inside. I know I've said that about 3 times, but that's because I really want to drive that point home.